It's you.
Yeah.
Not now!
What's your code name?
Winter.
You ventured this far to find us. What's your purpose?
To prove what they said was a lie.
District 30 is now complete under Project Retrograde. The Lux system is about to begin trial runs in newly developed areas.
Mara, we gotta go.
We have some breaking news.
Following reports of unusual cases, officials assure us the cause has been identified. All residents, please head to local quarantine zone.
You see that?
Nice work, Hunter.
Yeah, I got it done. But I don't know. Was that me? Or him?
Find that surface agent. She can help.
What's the target?
Sean Anderson. He's behind the recent mutation.
And they sent you in? Alone?
That's not relevant to you. Follow me, and don't die.
Bounty hunter and a surface agent. Interesting. Bring him in. Time to put down these rats.
I've got a bad feeling.
What?
Lobo's gone silent. If Sean turns against us, we're in trouble.
Winter, come in.
Is that Lobo? The whole underground was infested. They abandoned us, slandered us. Wait, who?
Time for your next mission, Agent. What lies ahead will take everything you've got. Don't hold back, and remember, failure is not an option. You must be agile, like a squirrel. Creative and aware of your surroundings. Sneaky, like a chameleon. And, dare I remind you about your favorite toys. Most importantly, as the best agent, you must always be willing to throw punches like a dog. Thunder, be advised, this mission will not be easy. The fate of the world is in your paws. No pressure.
This gauntlet is for you. You pop this on, you get the power of the Oni, and you'll be back topside.
I walk the path of the sword, on my strength alone. I don't need some monster's power.
The power of the Oni is all that's sustaining your life. That's an Oni gauntlet.
Musashi! Gun! This thing's made me so damn strong.
Musashi, I cannot apologize enough for dragging you down this path against your will.
If I take this gauntlet off, I'll be a bloody mess on the floor anyway.
This isn't what you promised, Gauntlet.
My troop was attacked, and one of our members is missing. Save this world.
Fighting Genma wasn't the path I'd planned, but who knows? Maybe it'll be worth my while.
Well said!
What in the... Get a hold of yourself! Are you a man or a beast? Getting strong because of some gauntlet. That's not strength.
I'm gonna eat all the souls you got in there.
Turns out, Miyamoto Musashi was just a brute with a sword after all.
Being tough isn't enough. A warrior meditates on what strength really means. Enjoying your new toys, I see.
Guardian!
Hey, Musashi!
Breaking news from Info Blast. A kaiju attack has left employers bereft of 42 staff today. Great news for those who bet on the 40 to 50 casualties bracket.
Ka-ching.
A local cleanup crew is on site, and with the usual lasers and claws of their trade, they'll rip and tear the beast apart until the job is done. However, we journalists must ask the important questions. Should we trust independent cleanup crews to handle these disasters? Is it safe? Can we rely on them? Are they even human beings? And would we not feel safer with a more trusted corporation, such as the one that so generously funds this broadcast? Stay tuned to Info Blast, scientifically proven to contain the most truth per word of any news. Sponsored by video games.
To create Outward, we asked ourselves, what would it be like to live the life of a common adventurer? How does it play out when ordinary people must achieve extraordinary things? To us, immersion is much more compelling than empowerment. We let intensity be defined by the calm that came before. A time to ponder. What does it take to vanquish what is bigger and meaner than you? It's going to take everything you got.
Uscite mia Garen.
Romeo is a dead man.
You know, intelligent human beings should realize that everything has their season. Planet Earth is about to be recycled. Your only chance to survive is to join us.
Child of the future. Forget the lies she filled your mind with. Slaughter your enemies and prove your worth to me.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be at Remake. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your end!
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
not, Rockstar Games is working on another game besides GTA 6 as we speak. It's not Bully, not the rumored open world medieval game, not Red Dead Redemption, but the studio is returning back to Max Payne for the first time in years. Alright, today we've got a big update on the Max Payne 1 and 2 remakes, and this one changes everything we thought we knew about the project. And until now, the general understanding was that Remedy Entertainment, the original creators of Max Payne, were rebuilding the first two games from the ground up, while Rockstar Games, who owned the IP, were simply footing the bill and handling publishing. That was the deal as announced back in 2022. Remedy builds, Rockstar pays. But now Remedy's latest investor report has dropped, and buried in there is a small line with massive implications. Rockstar is not just funding this project, they're working closely with Remedy on it. The exact words were close and productive collaboration, and that's a big shift from the old narrative. Why is this such a big deal? Well, Rockstar isn't in the habit of co-developing games with outside studios. They tend to build internally or acquire studios outright, and when they license out, it's usually limited to funding or publishing. So this close and productive partnership signals that Rockstar sees something special here. This isn't a casual money injection, it's an active creative partnership. Rockstar has an almost legendary reputation for their obsessive attention to detail, especially when it comes to world building, animation, AI behavior, and cinematic presentation. Max Payne 3, their last entry in the series, is proof of that. It was a technical marvel for its time, with incredibly polished gunplay and one of the most immersive noir stories Rockstar ever made. They clearly know this franchise inside and out. On the other side, Remedy is the master of narrative-driven action, and bullet time was their baby from the start. They invented that slow motion gunplay mechanic in the original Max Payne, and their recent games like Control and Alan Wake 2 show how far they've come with storytelling and technical polish. So this partnership feels like a perfect storm of narrative craftsmanship and the way production muscle.
The Sinking City 2 is a game that blends the hallmark Lovecraftian designs with survival horror and investigation. It has been in development for more than 2 years, and it's definitely been a challenge. The first game was a different genre and a different engine, and switching those for the sequel isn't exactly an easy process. But making a video game in a literal war zone has tested us in ways we never imagined before. But first things first. The Sinking City 2 is a third-person survival horror game that takes place in the iconic Lovecraftian city of Arkham. Unlike Oakmont from The Sinking City 1, Arkham is left behind by its residents, with only a few twisted minds remaining. It is a decaying labyrinth of flooded streets, crumbling mansions, and eerie silence. Our biggest priorities are atmosphere and discovery. Arkham is filled with environmental storytelling, hidden secrets, progression-altering paths to explore and investigate. While not open world, it offers large areas that players can explore both by boat and on foot, and find mysteries in every corner of the map. In The Sinking City 2, we have rebuilt the combat from the ground up to deliver fun and satisfying gunplay. As you explore Arkham, you will face both iconic Lovecraftian creatures as well as our own unique monstrosities that expand the Cthulhu mythos. Each enemy is designed with distinct behaviors to keep encounters dynamic. For example, smashers will pounce and retreat to disrupt your positioning, while slithers demand precision to conserve ammo. To further elevate the experience, our team designed a special wound body system that telegraphs each hit in clear and convincing ways, even though there's still a lot of work ahead. Investigation has been our studio's identity for a quarter of a century, and in The Sinking City 2, investigations add a unique twist to the overall experience, while ensuring that those who prefer to focus on other gameplay elements can still progress without feeling hindered. As you play the game, you will find clues scattered across the map pointing to different mysteries. And while some clues are more important than others, you don't have to find all of them to solve your cases. We don't want to force you to follow a predetermined number of steps as you investigate something. And while detective work is not required to advance the story, engaging in investigation and puzzle solving will unlock powerful gameplay bonuses and new ways to overcome challenges. We aim to offer you tangible, gameplay-altering rewards for solving mysteries.